isn't going to be one of my ordinary theories. I'm not going to be discussing my own theory as such, but I'm going to be discussing someone else's theory. And I just want to warn you, I may come across as slightly triggered during parts of this video. Hello there, how you doing? So you know how Andy wears this hat when he plays with Woody? Well, that same hat is owned by the girl who owned Jessie. But this hat wasn't donated with Jessie, so this suggests that Andy's mum is Jessie's previous owner. Kind of glossed over that point a bit. But wait, Jessie is seen in Boo's room. So did Boo grow up to be Andy's mum? Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and click subscribe for more mind-blowing theories like this one, and I'll see you guys next time. Would you still watch my channel if I uploaded theories like that? Like, I honestly think if I uploaded that theory with a decent thumbnail, it would probably get a few 100,000 views, and that worries me. Anyway, this Pixar theory, if you can even call it that, went completely viral in the last week. I never saw myself as the kind of person who'd make a video debunking someone else's theory, but the amount of times I've been sent this theory in the last week, I just feel like I need to make a video explaining why it's wrong. This theory basically ties two theories into one and says that if Emily, the girl who owned Jessie, was in fact Andy's mum, Boo would also be Andy's mum because they both own a Jessie doll. And honestly, the fact they own a Jessie doll is the only piece of evidence for this theory. Want to hear something completely crazy? There might be more than one Jessie doll in the world. Seamus, you're just jealous that this theory's got lots of attention and that none of your theories do this well, and yeah, I am. Mostly because this theory is just so short and literally has no legs to stand on. It's literally 6 lines long. This theory is 54 words long. I've honestly seen longer tweets. And well, it's just completely wrong. I can't believe I found so many flaws in a theory that's so short. But yes, I am going to debunk it for those of you who do believe it for some reason. First things first, the girl who owned the Jessie doll is called Emily because it's said in Toy Story 2.
Because Emily was just the same.
Whereas Boo's real name is Mary Gibbs. This is according to the fact that she wrote Mary on the bottom of a piece of artwork that she made. And the reason her name is Mary Gibbs is because the actress who played her is called Mary Gibbs, so they named her after the actress as a tribute. However, I understand that most people aren't going to have this kind of knowledge. It's literally my job to know this sort of thing and intensively research this. But your everyday person just doesn't care enough. Most people see something like this, think it's cool, and leave a like. They're not gonna research it. Also, I understand that one of the reasons for this theory's success is because it's so short. My videos are usually 7 or 8 minutes long each, and despite they're on the most part well-researched theories, well-researched. Your theories are terrible! Okay, you can hate on my theories all you want, but it doesn't take away from the fact they take like 2 to 3 days to make. Like, they are researched. But a lot of people don't have enough interest in Pixar theories to watch my content for like 7 or 8 minutes, but when they see a short Pixar theory like this, they'll think, oh, that's interesting and like it. And I understand more than anyone that my content isn't for everyone. And I can say with 100% confidence that this theory wouldn't have been shared with people who know the Pixar theory inside and out. People who don't watch YouTubers like me or the Super Carlin Brothers, for example. You didn't share this, right? But anyway, back to debunking this theory. The time zones don't fit up. Boo was still a child in the 90s because according to this scare card that Mike Wazowski is looking at, they're scaring a kid in 1999. Meaning Boo, who's presumably 2, is born in like 1997 or 1998. On the other hand, the first Toy Story took place in 1995 because that's when the Buzz Lightyear doll came out according to Barbie in Toy Story 2.
This is the Buzz Lightyear aisle. Back in 1995, short-sighted retailers did not order enough dolls to meet demand.
And the whole plot of Toy Story revolves around this new space toy, and Andy's mum was in her 30s during this Toy Story, so the time zones don't fit up. Then again, I get that people don't know when these films took place on this Pixar theory expanded universe timeline. But surely if you don't know when the films took place, you just assume they took place when they came out, right? Or did just like no one consider timelines at all? I just don't understand why this theory's done so well. I'm actually a really big fan of the first part of this theory, that being Emily, the girl who owned Jessie. And can I point out that not one person who posted this theory mentions her name is Emily, which is just like generic knowledge if you've seen Toy Story 2 in the recent past. Sorry, I really like the theory that Emily is Andy's mum. I think it fits really well with the whole lore of Toy Story and just makes sense. But not one of these accounts gave credit to the creator of this theory, John Negroni. Not that you'd expect them to, they've all just kind of stolen it from one another. No one even knows who originally made it and what sources that person used. But back to the point I was making about Andy's mom being Emily actually being a good theory, because even Tom Hanks said he liked this theory. Sounds like a fantastic off story, a little bit of fan knowledge to me, and I'm sure the folks at Pixar have paid attention to it. I'm not saying such a flashback might happen in the 4th movie, but check it out. And the rest of this theory is just, well, wrong. And I think I've left the most obvious and important piece of evidence for last. This last piece of evidence is something that people who don't even know their stuff should have picked up on, because it doesn't take a Pixar nerd to realise they look completely different. Boo has brown eyes. Andy's mum has blue eyes. Your eye colour doesn't change. Did that just like not cross anyone's mind? To be fair, we don't really know what Boo will look like as an adult, to some extent. But Boo's face is much rounder than Andy's mum's, whose is very square. Their eyebrows are different. Their noses are just completely different shapes. Hair colour and style can change over time, but still, Andy's mum's hair is never seen to be as dark as Boo's is. And honestly, I don't understand why people believe this and shared this without thinking of this. Like, can you literally post any theory to Facebook and it will go viral if it's like mind-blowing enough, no matter how wrong it is? I've got an idea for a new viral Facebook post. When Buddy tries to help Mr. Incredible at the start of the film, Mr. Incredible tells the cops to make sure his mum knows what he's been doing. This implies Mr. Incredible knows his mum, and might be his dad. This would explain why Buddy is obsessed with him. He's jealous of his superpowers. But wait! There's a boy reading an Incredibles comic in the dentist's office in Finding Nemo. What if Buddy also had a sister with superpowers, which drove him insane with jealousy? So, could this mean that Buddy and Darla are Mr. Incredible's long-lost children? Everyone repost that, share it up, that post will be viral. It's gonna be everywhere, I'm telling you. Okay, but in all seriousness, don't share that. We don't want another terrible theory going viral. However, I do want to warn you that there are going to be other terrible theories that go viral in the future. Because it's so easy for a Pixar theory like this to go viral, because people who don't know their stuff are going to like it. This theory first came about last week when an account called Best of Disney that has over 100,000 followers shared it to Facebook, accumulating over 120,000 shares. And then within a couple hours of this post going viral, multiple huge Twitter and Instagram accounts saw this post as probably an easy way of getting likes and then reposted it to their account. The likes of Dory, Common White Girl, and Course, all with millions of followers, each reposted this and got thousands of likes each. And soon enough, there are verified accounts getting in on the action. At Freddie Amazin, who got over 35,000 retweets on Twitter, and Unilad, which got nearly 60,000 likes on Instagram. It got so popular that if you search Boo Is into Google, it comes up. And I understand why accounts like this shared this post. Their accounts depend on getting likes, and posts like this will accumulate likes. They don't care if the theory is good or not. They're not like me, where my channel actually depends on my theories being good and plausible for me to get likes and views. Otherwise, no one would watch me. These accounts using it for likes isn't what annoys me. No. I understand that. What annoys me is that this wasn't the first time I saw this particular post. I saw it on another account called Disney Quotes that also has over 100,000 followers back in January, getting a similar number of shares. Which means that straight out of the gate, this post has been stolen and reshared from a few months ago. Meaning that these accounts wait for the hype to die down for these posts and for people to have forgotten about it, and then repost it a few months later. And the system works because it gets loads of shares and likes each time. This theory will probably resurface again before the end of the year, and this is what we need to put an end to. So if you see this theory on the internet again, or any other terrible theory for that matter, don't share it! Because honestly, this is the worst Pixar theory I've ever heard that's got popular. Before you go, if you enjoyed me ranting, I have another video where I complain that everyone thinks that Woody and Jessie are a couple, and you can watch it by clicking here. Honestly, so many people believe this, and it's so frustrating. Or if you want to see a theory video, you can click here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and please follow me on my other social medias, links in the description. I'm really low on followers and I just need help.